Alright, Shalom. This is the Brother Ba'ar from the GMS Salt, GMS West Palm Camp. And first, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I'd like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. I want to make a quick video, before I end my night off. This weekend was a beautiful weekend, and camp was beautiful. A lot of edification, was being established. It's good to see, brothers increasing in the spirit and growing in the spirit, And I want to give words of encouragement to you brothers, man. You brothers stay strong, stay diligent. Continue in the things that you're doing. Continue listening, continue writing down notes, continue reading, continue studying, continue to grow, in the spirit, and continue to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, for the beautiful gifts that He's blessed us with, with the understanding that He's blessed us with. Okay, because without Him, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in. We wouldn't have the wisdom and knowledge and understanding without Him. Okay, but I want to give a little advice for you younger brothers in the truth that are coming up. When you're first coming in and you're starting to grow, and you're starting to make videos. Right? So when you brothers are making videos, just like the elder Gabar say, keep in mind to keep the word kiss in your mind. Keep it simple, stupid. Because when you're in this truth, after a certain amount of time, you tend to struggle coming up with lessons in while doing the work, for the videos. But just as you younger brothers, man, just keep it simple. I know you see the elders, and I know you see brothers who've been in this truth for quite some time. They make beautiful videos, and their lessons are very elaborate and well done. But that comes with time and experience. And for certain brothers who are younger in the truth, they grow faster than some brothers. But for those brothers who are just coming in, take your time. Though we don't have that much time, but in the spirit, necessary patience with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's a throw-in scripture. I didn't even write that down, but that was just something that came off, from the spirit. But take your time, have patience in the truth. You will grow in due time. But being in this truth, it comes with a lot of you have to do your work, you have to do your lifting. You're gonna go through your trials, you're gonna go through your little tribulations, but that's all for you to grow. Okay? But I just want to bring out a few scriptures, man, just so I can just give some advice. All right? This is 1 Peter's 2 verse 2, but I'll start at 1. It says, "Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and evil speakings, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. If so, be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious." Okay? "To whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High, and precious, ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house, and holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifice acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach." So in this truth, keep it simple. Stick to the milk. Okay, stick to your guns, so to speak. The understanding that you have, use those. The scriptures and the precepts that you have on deck, use those. You know, don't try to go make a super complex video with 1,000 precepts. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you just keep it simple. You know, and try to the best of your ability get straight to the point. And, you know, even as many videos as I've made, you know, I'm not that I don't have that much experience in doing the work. You know, I'm a year and change in as far as going out on the highways and byways and doing the videos. But as many videos as I've made, I still struggle with keeping it simple in a way and keeping my videos short. But you know, but the scripture says in verse 2, it says as newborn babes desire sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. You know, keep understanding and learning the simple things. You know, Deuteronomy 28. You know, knowing the name of the Lord. You know, the simple things, the milk of the scriptures. You know, the milk of the scriptures is what's gonna sustain you. Okay, you don't want to search for things that are too high. You not saying that you don't want to, but you'll receive those things in due time. But always stick to the milk, because the milk is very consistent. Okay, the milk is what's going to keep you consistent in this truth. Okay, not seeking too high. Okay, but let me keep reading. It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. If so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, man. Okay, because the Lord is gracious, man. You know, he's blessed you with understanding. He's blessed you with the understanding that you didn't have before. And the understanding that you may have coming into the truth may be little. But your little, keep in mind, your little is a lot to the world. Okay? Your little that you do have is a lot to those who don't even know the truth. Okay? And, you know, sometimes I say this, you know, maybe I haven't spoken it to the brothers yet, but, you know, whenever I'm speaking to other brothers, you know, I often say, man, when we're out on the highways and byways, you know, 95 to 98% of the people that you encounter on the highways and byways have no idea what's in the scriptures. Though they may sit there and argue with you, you know, trying to tell you what's in the scriptures, but you know, based off of understanding, that they don't have any knowledge of the scriptures, or they don't have great knowledge of the scriptures. It's a very few people that you encounter that's going to have a great understanding of the scriptures. Okay, so that's why you have to understand, just whatever, you know, stick to the basics, stick to what you have. You know, don't try to make, you know, a super complex video, you know, something that you may not be ready to teach, because you don't want to have younger brothers that's younger than you, you know, to hear your video and you may cause them to go astray. You don't want those things to happen. You know, if you have the sincere milk and just keep it simple and teach simple things, you know, Deuteronomy 28, Joel 3, you know, Job 9 and 24, you know, just the simple things. Teach of Yahushua, teach of his works, you know, teach of the things that he's been, you know, that he taught us, you know, sometimes, you know, try, you know, and what you can of Paul, teach, you know, but just keep it simple to the best of your ability. You know, teach what is sin. I often say that should be Jacob 101. You know, what is sin? Sin is the transgression of the law. You know, where there's no law, there's no sin. Okay, those things. Keep it simple. Don't try to reach too high. Okay, but let me continue this section off, and then I'll go to the next precept. It says, but let me start at 2. It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. If so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, to whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High, and precious. Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house. Okay? And holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifice acceptable to the Most High by Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, yeah, so as you're keeping it simple, man, you're making sure that the videos that you're making are sincere. And that's one thing that I spoke about on the highways today with the brothers. I'm like, yo, you know, we try our best when we're making these videos. It's like sometimes when you're starting to run out of ideas, you don't, not, you know, for ideas for lessons, you try not to make these quick, you know, put together script videos, you know, because we try to keep our videos as sincere. We try to be sincere when we're doing our videos because we want brothers who are listening to be edified. Okay. And when you're keeping it simple, by keeping it simple, it allows you to make a decent video, a edifying video, you know, and so it could be, so you're able to make an acceptable sacrifice to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, because when we're out on the highways and byways and we're doing this doing these videos, we're making a sacrifice to the Most High. Okay, we're burning up sweet savor. We're burning a sweet savor to the Lord. Okay, so don't try to, you know, go outside your level. You know, and stay in your lane. You know, when you're looking at other brothers and they're stronger than you are, you should look at them as encouragement. Okay, don't measure yourself, you know, by what they have. You know what I mean? Stick to what you have, stay in your lane, and stay at your speed. If you need help, ask brothers. You know, if you know, I have a precept also for that as well. Okay, but let me keep going. This is let me go to Sirach. Okay, Salakia Akyam. Let me go to Sirach 3 verse 21. All right. Sometimes I don't have these pages set, which I should, but you know that in due time I'll get better at these things, and so is you. You'll also get better at these things. All right. This is Sirach 3 verse 21. Sirach 3 verse 21 says, seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Okay, so don't try to teach anything that you're not ready to teach. Okay, don't teach anything unless you have the proper breakdown to bring out. Okay, speaking for myself, you know, I don't believe I've ever learned or actually like studied breakdowns. You know, like breakdown videos. I've watched them over and over, you know, with the elders. You know, I've watched them, but I've never done lessons on certain breakdowns. I kind of, you know, do everything by the Spirit. You know, I bring out the precepts and everything by Spirit, and that's how I learn. You know, certain brothers watch videos with the breakdowns, and they actually follow through with the breakdowns. You could do that too. And but you know, speaking for myself, I just go by the Spirit. You know, and as I'm teaching, the precepts will come. You know, as I'm putting the lesson together, the precepts will come. So as long as you're within the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you'll be okay. You know, and if you have any issues, you know, contact a brother and ask questions. Okay, but let me read it again. Hold on. Yeah, I'll just read Sirach 3 verse 21 again. I was reading further below, which I should have read before the lesson, but Salakia Akim. But let me Sirach 3, which is Ecclesiasticus 3 verse 21. It says, "Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee." Okay, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Okay, well, when it comes to, you know, just certain things, especially in the letters of Paul, sometimes it could get a little heavy, you know, a little weighty. You know, certain letters may require, you know, a little more studying. And if you have any questions, ask a brother. You know, a lot of his writings go into a lot of detail. So you know, if you don't understand those things as well, don't teach it. You know, you may want to link up with a brother to do a video, you know, You may want to, ask brothers to help you understand certain things, but take your time. Okay? Let me go to Proverbs 1 verse 5. Okay? And once again, Akim Salaki, I should have had these things already set in order so I can run through these lessons quicker, but Lord willing, Yahweh Shemashah willing, he'll help me out with that. But this is Proverbs 1 verse 5. It says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. Okay, so it's a wise thing to attain unto wise counsels. If you're a brother that's on the highways and byways, if you're a brother and you're younger in this truth, and you have other brethren, other Akim that you can talk to, especially those on the highways and byways, or even on YouTube. You could send brothers messages. If you have any questions, brothers will gladly return will answer your question. If it's a sincere question and you're a sincere brother, brothers will answer your question. Because that's our job. Our job is to answer questions. That's the lot that we have. We're men of the Lord. Okay, so we have to answer every question according to the scripture. Okay, but let me read it over again. This is Proverbs 1 verse 5. It says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning. Okay, a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. Okay, it's a very wise thing to attain counsel. Okay, the scripture also says never do anything without counsel, man. It's a wise thing not to do anything without counsel. And not just counsel from men of the world and niggas, but counsel from men of the Lord. Okay, men who are in the truth, men who are doing this work. It could be another believer. It's still wise to get counsel from that brother as well. Because he'll have some understanding. And sometimes in this truth, you may come across even younger brothers as having the understanding that I have, and being in the truth as long as I have. It's still wise for me as well to attain to counsel, even if it means seeing if I can gain counsel from a younger brother, because sometimes we all have we know in part. You may have a certain level of understanding, but then the younger brother may learn things, different things than you've learned. Like his spirit may be inclined to certain understandings that you may not particularly be inclined to. The Most High haven't really opened it up to you. Or it's kind of like if the younger brother is strong in the milk, because even the elders go through this sometimes. Sometimes they may forget a little of the milk sometimes. It's not that they don't know it or whatever. It's just sometimes they just may forget. But that's why the younger brothers are there to help out. It's a body. Iron sharpeneth iron. So when you're younger in the truth, be strong in the milk. And because you're keeping things simple, it's helpful to the elders as well. It's helpful to those who been in the truth a little longer. So don't think that because you're younger that you're not useful. Don't think because you have very little that very little is not useful. That very little is very powerful. Always keep that in mind. But KISS, K-I-S, keep it simple, stupid. Okay? Because I've been through those times where I'll have 20 precepts, 15, 20 precepts, and trying to get through them all, you're going to have an hour-long, 2-hour-long video. You don't want that, because the head of our camp, Yeshaya, the brother Yeshaya, of the West Palm Beach camp, even he said it, man. Sometimes it's hard to listen to a 30, 45-minute video, because there's plenty of brothers who have there's plenty of videos out there from plenty of brothers. You want to get through them, and I understand that. Because while I'm at work, man, I'm going through a lot, and it's hard to go through all the videos. But what you're listening for, when you're watching the videos, you're listening for the points. So as you're doing the videos, just get straight to the point, okay? And don't make them too long, you know. But if you're breaking down the precepts and you're coming with a story and with, you know, edification, okay, yeah, that's cool, you know. But just make sure you get your point across, you know, quick, sooner than later, okay? But let me bring out my last precept. Let me go to Proverbs 15. Okay, Proverbs 15, verse 22. Proverbs 15, verse 22 says, it says, without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors, they are established. Okay, so it's important to go to, it's important to have counsel, you know, with anything in this truth. Okay, with anything that you're going through, it's wise to seek counsel. Okay, for any purpose, and one of the purposes are doing videos, doing lessons, you know. So if you have any questions, if you're not too sure about what you're doing, it's wise. Text brothers, you know, call brothers, you know, if you need any advice, and don't be ashamed thinking that, you know, don't think nothing is low level in this truth. Okay, absolutely nothing is low level in this truth. Okay, nothing is low level. Everything we're doing in this truth is high level. Okay, because what did Yahweh Shah say? He is from above, man, and everybody else is from beneath. You know, so the knowledge that we receive is from above. You know, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we receive is from above. It's not of this world, and keep that in mind. Okay, so don't ever feel like the little that you have is not high enough. It's extremely high. Okay, you as a brother with your gift, you know, deliver it in a way that can be understood. You know, and you know, in a realistic way. You know, and I also told the brother in camp today, you know, think back upon a lot of your life lessons. You know, things that you've experienced in life, you know, retract all those memories if possible, you know, and use those things and bring up precepts and edify the body, edify those who the believers, you know, edify the 1/3, you know, because remember, you're a teacher, you know, and that's the one thing that I had to gain confidence in, is understanding I'm a teacher, you know. And the other brothers as well, they're teachers, you know. But that's one thing, speaking for myself, that, you know, I had to gain confidence in due time. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua will strengthen you in your position, you know, and bring you comfort, and letting you know that, yo, it's okay, you're good, teach, you know. And then after a while, you gain confidence. Okay, and once you gain confidence, it's go time, you know. It's go mode, you know, and then you'll be able to blossom and show forth your skills, you know, and display your skills, you know, with confidence. Okay, but let me read this precept again before I end the video out. This is Proverbs 15, verse 22. It says, without counsel, purposes are disappointed. Okay, without counsel, purposes are disappointed. That's why it's always wise to get another perspective of a brother that's in the truth, okay, who shares the same mind as Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, who shares the same mind as other brothers in this truth, who'll be able to look at it from a different angle, a different point of view, you know, but yet in righteousness, okay, and not in wickedness, and not of the ways of the world. Okay, like, I mean, men of the world, they have, you know, there's some men that have, you know, some wisdom, but not in this truth, not when it comes to this word. Okay, not when it comes to the body. Okay, we keep everything inside the temple. We keep everything holy. You know, we keep it in the temple. Okay, but let me read it again. It says, without counsel, purposes are disappointed. Okay, it's always wise to have counsel from a brother in this truth. Okay, but it says, but in the multitude of counselors, they are established. Okay, so because when brothers look at things from a different point of view, you'll be able to make a decision. You'll be able to make a solid decision. Okay, you'll be more confident in the decision that you're making, because knowing that you have other brothers with the same mind, who are as of one mind, that are there to, they're nitpicking, they're searching around with you to make sure that whatever you're getting ready to do is as solid as it can possibly be. Okay, because this is going to be the job of the 144,000 in the kingdom. Okay, they're going to be judges, and I believe there will be, they're going to be councils, whenever judgment, whenever there's matters that need to be judged, I believe that the judges will come together and judge the situation, because they're a body. Just as, I was speaking, to my aunt and at the crib, we always discuss the scriptures, and the book of Judges is kind of similar to how the Most High wanted us to be initially. The Most High never really wanted us to have a king. That wasn't his initial intent for us. That wasn't his initial plan for us. But reading the prophecies, we know that we're kind of going to go back to that. We're going to have 144,000 judges, but we're going to have a head this time. Okay, we're going to have 144,000 judges and kings and priests. Okay, we're going to be a nation of kings and priests. But the judges, that's how the Most High wanted us to be, where we only had one head, and it was just the Most High. But now we have a mediator. We have Yahushua. We have a standard. We have an example, okay, on how to live, and how to rule, and how to make proper judgment. We have Yahushua. And with Yahushua, man, we're gonna do marvelous things. We're gonna do wonderful things. Okay, and we're gonna be a new creature. We're gonna be new. Okay, our rulership is gonna be never seen on earth before. We try to get an idea of what the rulership is gonna be like, based on a lot of things that we may see on Netflix and all those kind of series. But the head of our camp, tells me often, that it's not gonna be ran like how we see it, and it's not gonna be ran how it was ran in the ancient world, and in the Middle Ages and stuff like that. It's gonna be different, okay? Because it was just one king at that time, and he had all authority over everything, But now it's gonna be judges. Okay, now you're still gonna have your reign, you're still gonna have your rulership, but judgment is gonna be based on more of a collective, But besides that, I didn't mean to go off, but I just wanted to bring out these precepts and give you younger brothers some advice and just words of encouragement, and I hope you brothers were edified in this video. Okay. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Y'all stay up. We almost home. Shalom.